Madleen Kane, and I'm talking to you from my YouTube channel, so please subscribe. Today I'm going to continue about my marriage with my second husband, whom I have 3 children with, and it was a very busy household because we decided to have them really close together. So the first 2, when they're only 19 months apart, and the third one about not much more. So you can imagine it was on the roll. So diaper changes from left one and to the other, and we traveled a lot because as he was from Belgium, from Brussels, we would go every year to Brussels and visit his parents, the children's grandparents, and we'd spend the summer there. So you can imagine travel with 3 kids, little toddlers, but like I say, I love kids, so that was a lot of fun. And went skiing. We did a lot of fun things with the kids. He was a wonderful father. I mean, the best. I wouldn't have had 3 children if he was not the right man for it, because we shared the shores and he was always there for me and for the children. As time went by, we started to grow apart, and the children started to grow up and go to college. My son, he went to San Diego, and my daughter to Santa Barbara. I stayed married to him for 23 years. But then the kids started to fly off the nest, the empty nest. So I became very lonely, and my husband was very introvert, and I'm totally the opposite. So we didn't have so much in common. So we kind of grew apart, and so I started to feel lonely, and he started to travel more, and I started to miss more my, work as a singer, as a diva. So I started drinking, little by little. Started with wine, a glass of wine with food. Then it started to escalate, 1 bottle, That was not strong enough, so, let's try vodka now. So I started to drink vodka on the rocks. I started first with orange juice in it. And then, nah, it's not strong enough, I thought. So I said, okay, just straight, and that's it. Because vodka also doesn't smell on you when you drink it. I can tell you one thing, that when you have any problems in your life, to turn to substances, like I did. My substance was alcohol. Well, I thought it would fix things, that I would forget things. Well, for the moment I did, but I wake up the next day and I'm still in the same jam. My mind is still in the same box, same life. Nothing has changed. So I do not advise to nobody, if it's alcohol or any kind of drugs, just to escape. Because what it is, it's just an escape for the moment. And then you end up paying for it. Because I almost died of alcohol poisoning. And my book, that will be released on Amazon, and there I'm really very specifically explaining my whole ordeal as an alcoholic. Because I consider myself an alcoholic. And I haven't had a drink in years. I don't have that monkey. And I'm thanking God for that. And that I don't have any cravings. And I would never, ever pick up a drink as long as I live. Because it doesn't do anything for you. It makes things worse. So that was, it took a lot of strength to get back. So I went to a lot of AA meetings. I sponsor a lot of people. Still until today, I do help people who've got problems with alcohol. Because many of them, they relapse. And that's the biggest problem. They can be fine for a year, 2 years. Some are even good for 20 years and they relapse. But you see, alcohol is a disease. And it's something we have. It's something a chemical in our brain that we're born with, that some of us have inside us. So we are not good. We can never be social drinkers. We cannot just have one glass and nice, tastes good. No, we need to finish the bottle. So it's, I met so many people, it was very interesting. Many of the alcoholics I've met don't think it's bumps, because in the old time we always thought it would be the bumps were the alcoholics and so forth. Most of the intelligent people I have met have been alcoholics, believe it or not. Yeah, when I think back on it, I met some very interesting people, and they've been sober for many years. But very interesting, smart. So being an alcoholic has nothing to do with your brain, your intelligence, nothing. It's just a disease like cancer. It's just we cannot take it. It's total abstinence. That's all. You cannot have one drink. One drink is too much. That's it. One drink and you're gone. Because when you stop drinking, the level of alcohol you were drinking is still in your system. So it doesn't mean that if you have one glass of red wine, no. It's like if you had 2 bottles of red wine. That's how it works. One day when I have more time, but in my book I explain a little bit more about this. But one day when I have the time, I will really explain you how this works. Alcohol is, because I have lived it. Then I'm very familiar with other substances as well, even though I did not take it or so forth, but I had friends. But like I said, still today, I do help people. I have sponsored many people, and I'm always open. I'm always there if anybody needs me. So again, lots of kisses, and I'm thanking God every day for my sobriety, and I got my life back. And here I am, as you can see, well, strong, and happy, and yep.